This exercise is a ball of foot balance. Standing nice and tall with feet on either side of the balance board, we're going to lift up onto our ball of foot and balance using our core and stabilizing muscles for the next 45 seconds. Let's go. Balance deadlift. This exercise will test your balance more than any other exercise today. Starting in a standing position on your board, we're going to fold forward into what looks like a Romanian deadlift. Let's try to get our upper body as close to horizontal as we can, while maintaining balance on our board. Neutral spine throughout and looking forward during the deadlift motion. Your turn. T-balance kickback. We are combining a front delts raise and a stiff leg kickback for this exercise. Keeping a soft support knee, let's lean forward into the delts raise and lift the back leg nice and straight. You should finish in a perfect letter T, squeezing your glutes as well as your shoulders. Find your balance at the top and return slowly with control. Focus on one side and then switch to the other. Your turn. Obliques tilt with your arms overhead. Start with a relatively wide stance, keeping your knees straight and the balance board over your head with straight arms. Tilt to one side as far as you can without bending your knees. Squeeze your obliques and return to the center, then alternate to the other side. Let's have you try this one. Plank saw. Starting in a balanced elbow plank, let's push with the ball of our foot and drive the body forward without arching or dipping your back. Then let's push back as far as you can before starting from the beginning. 45 seconds, let's go. Plank on your elbows. We're going into a traditional prone elbow plank, but we're keeping the balance board beneath our feet. The idea is to stay balanced on your board whilst holding up your plank. Remember, no arching or dipping of your hips. Your turn. Glutes bridge. Starting in a supine position, let's place our feet on the balance board and lift our weight up into a glutes bridge. Maintain balance as you enter the lift and make sure your hips are high enough to create a body triangle at the top. Release slowly and start from the beginning. Your turn to try this exercise. Prone knee strike. Let's start in a balanced elbow plank and support your weight using just one foot on the board. Once you're balanced, then you can start your knee strikes. Keep your balance on the board and fight through your set. We'll switch legs after 45 seconds. Supine knee strike. Start this exercise lifting into a glutes bridge with the balance board beneath one foot. Use your opposite leg to throw some knee strikes towards your chest and then extend your legs straight. Keep your hips up and maintain your balance. One set using each leg. Have a go at this one. Plank with feet balance. Going into a traditional plank, creating vertical lines with your arms and straight line from your shoulder to your ankles with your body. Keep the board beneath your feet and try to balance whilst holding your plank up. Your turn. Isometric glutes bridge. With the balance board under your feet, let's lift up into a glutes bridge. Hold this pose while balancing on your board. Minimum lift is a straight line from your shoulder to your knee. Feel those hamstrings and glutes activate without any hand support. Your turn. Half rollover. Start lying in a supine position with your balance board between your knees. Roll over with your knees straight and engage your adductors by continuing to squeeze your knees. Arms straight up will provide a finishing marker. Your turn to have a go. Press plank. This isometric plank hold is quite difficult. You can see that I'm bending my elbows as though I'm about to do a push-up, and then I'm simply holding still with my elbows bent. Very important not to dip your back on this exercise. Do your best. Supine Abs Plank. Start lying in a supine position and hold onto the balance board with your knees. Lift your legs up at a 45 degrees elevation and also lift your arms and shoulders to engage your abs while protecting your back. Hold still for the next 45 seconds. Your turn. Balance inchworm. With your hands on the balance board, let's take quick small steps back until you're in a prone plank position. Then start to take small steps forward until you're in a standing pike pose. Keep repeating until the end of the set. Your turn. Abs tuck. Start lying in a supine position with the balance board placed between your knees. Extend your legs out until they are straight, ensuring you fully engage your lower abs. Tuck your knees back all the way to your chest, engaging your upper abs. Squeeze your knees to keep the balance board in place. Hands by your side will help you with balance. Your turn. Seated Russian twist. Sitting on the floor with our knees bent and legs parallel, we are working oblique twists by rotating our torso to the left as far as our flexibility allows us, and then turning and rotating to the right. Hold the balance board tight in front of your chest during the exercise. Your turn. Side knee drop. Lying in a supine position with legs together in tabletop and arms vertical holding onto the balance board, rotate your legs to the left without separating your knees, then return to tabletop and rotate towards the right. Keeping your head up will offer your back protection and support. Your turn to have a go at this one. Swiss Army knife crunch. Hold onto the balance board with your hands and extend yourself into a tall stretch position. Swing your arms and straight legs in and meet in the middle, engaging both your lower abs and your upper abs. Extend back out and start from the beginning without touching the floor with your hands or feet. Your turn to have a go. Criss-cross with elevation. Start this exercise seated on the balance board. Legs are straight out in front of you with hand support on the floor beside you. Start working your crisscross motion while elevating your legs up. Once you feel the tuck in your core, then start working your legs back down. Keep maintaining your crisscross motion throughout the set. Your turn to have a go at this one. Pike crunch. Start lying down in supine position with your legs vertical and straight. Arms are vertical, holding onto the balance board. Crunch up by lifting your head and shoulder blades to engage your upper abs. At the same time, push up with your legs and lift your tailbone off the floor to engage your lower abs. Try this one for yourself. Windscreen wipers. Start lying down in supine position with your legs vertical, holding the balance board between your knees by squeezing your adductors. Swing your straight legs perpendicular to your body towards the left and then to the right after centering in the middle. Keep your upper body glued to the floor and keep your legs straight throughout the exercise. Your turn. Seated abs tuck. Start this exercise seated on the balance board with your hands beside you for support. Extend your legs until they are straight, ensuring that your feet and knees remain together. Tuck your knees to your chest, maintaining your neutral spine and the balance on your board. Slow and controlled movement for this exercise. Your turn. Seated scissor kick. Start this exercise seated on the balance board with legs straight and neutral spine. Work your scissor kicks up and down with straight legs and pointy toes. Try to maintain the balance on your board throughout the set. Have a go at this one for yourself. Good morning. For this exercise, let's hold the balance board against the back of our head or neck. Fold forward with your knees soft straight, chest out and looking forward. Get that stretch of the hamstrings and tightness in the back, then return to your standing position. Your turn. This exercise is a single leg balance. Standing in the middle of the board with a soft straight leg, let's try to balance. You can see that I'm using my arms and free leg to assist. Make sure you don't hard straighten your leg on the balance board. Your turn to try it on both sides.
Well done for finishing your workout, guys. Please take a few minutes to stretch and cool your body down now.
If you enjoyed this workout segment, please assist us by liking and sharing. Remember to subscribe for your daily workout fix.